Hotel Echo Lima Lima Oscar. Good afternoon from London, sunny England. From your host, your guy himself, the one and only and truly DLG repping, otherwise short for Delhi London Gunner, space, Romeo Echo Papa Papa Indigo November. Once again, it's back, baby. My matchday preview of Arsenal's matches, home and away, and I'm going to be doing European matches, home and away as well. So this is a match day preview 24 hours before our first league game of the season. It's a curtain raiser and it's Crystal Palace versus the Arsenal. And I'm here again to preview the game. I'm going to be picking my starting 11, my 9 substitutions, which will involve 5 substitutes that can come on at any one time inside 90 minutes plus stoppage time. And plus, on top of that, I am going to be picking the formation that I'm going to go with and what's best suited for the team. So without further ado, no, I'm far from that yet. But what I can say is I will be at the game, and I hope to be in the terraces with 3,500, maybe 4,000 Arsenal fans in the away end at the Arthur Waite stand. Well, what can I say? It's been 3 months since I've last done this, and I'm excited to be picking the team. And 24 hours after the game, I'm going to be doing my match review of Crystal Palace v Arsenal, giving you my player ratings, the substitutes get a rating, and the management, the ref, and not forgetting the fans. Yes, 1 to 11 marks out of 10. You know it. You know it. So let's get into it. Before I get into the preview of our game against before I get into the preview of our match against Crystal Palace, one thing I would like to say is make sure you smash the thumbs up like button for me. Can you do that for me, please? Smash the thumbs up like button. As many as possible. Make sure you share this channel virally amongst your friends and your relatives, all over the globe. And if you're watching for the first time, share it amongst your friends and your relatives and welcome on board. And tell either your friend or your relative to share it amongst their friends and relatives, Let's keep this channel growing, On top of that, make sure you give me your starting 11, your 9 substitutions. If you want, give me a score prediction, right now, and I'll be asking you to give me a score prediction at the end, your opinion of the game. Where do you think the game will be won? So, leave it in the comment section below. On top of that, I would like all of you guys who are watching, any of you guys who are watching for the first time, smash the subscribe button for me, I said thumbs up already. Smash the subscribe button for me, left, right, and center. Come on, don't be shy. This is the road to 1,000 subscribers by the end of this year. Smash the subscribe button for me, And remember, if you do subscribe, I'll shout you out, And I will help you by being as consistent as possible and trying to do more than one videos. And I know I've got some videos to do, so smash the subscribe button for me gloriously, but passionately, left, right, and center. And I'll shout you out, So let's get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of this year or the beginning of the new year. And I'll really be happy with that. Until then, right, let's talk about the fixture of last season at Sellers Park. I was there. It was an abysmal performance from start to finish. We were bullied all over that park by Crystal Palace. Created opportunities, but we didn't have a number 9, unlike we've got one now in Jesus. And I'll tell you something, that was the beginning of the end of our Champions League hopes, if the truth be told. And I mean, that was the beginning of the end of our Champions League hopes. We went to Crystal Palace, lost that game, lost the next league game at Brighton, which I was there. We lost away to Southampton. We were abysmal from start to finish. and there's no getting away from it. No getting away from it at all. Partey got injured, and we got overrun him at midfield. Palace were winking their eyes in joy. Partey's out. He's injured. This game is ours. And Conor Gallagher, Coyote, Milojevic, they had a field day in that midfield battle. They ran us all over the park. Jordan Ayew, Mateta, they were destined to be on the score sheet. And Wilfred Zaha, my word, didn't he not give us a rest? He showed up all right. Oh, drawing Odegaard into a stupid foul. And I was disappointed in overall in that game. But overall, just give credit where it's deserved. Palace were up for it. They were strong. They were physically too strong for us, too quick for us. They outplayed us. And you know what? We fell into their trap and we paid the ultimate price. And even though that was after international breaks, they were obviously more prepared than what we were for that game. And we were ill-disciplined in our performance and ill prepared for that fixture. So yeah, again, I'll say well done to Crystal Palace. They deserve the 3 points, hands down. However, this is a whole new ball game, and Arsenal have shown a lot of match sharpness, fitness, a desire to close the ball down, put pressure on the opponent when we haven't got the ball. Scored lots of goals. You know, Gabriel Jesus makes a big difference to our attack, and he's got himself a hat-trick at the Emirates Stadium. All right, it's not in the league, it's in pre-season, but the manner of our performances has been sublime, absolutely terrific. You know, the result against Chelsea, absolutely brilliant. The game against Sevilla, should I say, brilliant performance. And Gabriel Jesus, his movement in the box. I mean, his movement, his understanding, the fitness levels, the pressure he puts on the defenders, and that's a tribute to himself. The signings I would like to talk about, William Saliba, I've heard nothing but high praising for him. You know, massive tribute to his performances. He's come back and he's looked more of a man than he was 2-3 years ago when we signed him from Saint Etienne. My word, he looks a hell of a defender. And you know what? I think the loan moves of 2-3 seasons ago has done him more than the world of good. Since he was during his loan spell, he's even got into the French squad and won a couple of caps for them, from my understanding. And if I've got it wrong, leave it in the comment section below. Without further ado, let's get into the starting 11. And I'm going to be picking my 9 substitutions and the formation. The formation is a 4-3-3. I'm going to go with a 4-3-3 attacking formation. And I feel that we can attack. We can attack and we will attack to win this fixture. And like I've said, time and time again, the minimum expectation of the first 3 league games is frigging, it'd be lovely to get 9 points. I'm aiming between minimum 5 to 7 points on the board. That is my realistic aim. If we get more than 5 points on the board, that's an improvement from last season's no points, no goals. So without further ado, the starting 11, I'm going to pick without further ado, I'm going to pick my 11 individuals who are going to form a team to go out there and do more than their best to beat Crystal Palace. And I don't see why we can't beat Crystal Palace home and away. We've got the better team. We've got the better individual players, I believe, the better squad depth, the bigger squad depth. And we're obviously going to be forever the bigger club. With all due respect to Crystal Palace. And I mean with the greatest of respect to Crystal Palace. However, it's time to pick my starting 11. In goal, hopefully and soon to be England's #1 goalkeeper, Aaron Ramsdale. And also, I've watched the documentary, and I'm not going to say too much. If you haven't seen it, check it out on Prime Amazon. But for me, it is worth a watch. Arsenal, All or Nothing Arsenal. Aaron Ramsdale starts in goal for me. I mean, he would have learnt from last season, and I think he will be motivated to push Jordan Pickford to the edge, to the point where he comes under extreme pressure to keep his #1 spot in the England national team. Plus, he would love to be #1 at Qatar. So I'm going for Aaron Ramsdale in goal. My right back, this is the back four. So my right back, due to the fact that Tomiyasu is likely to miss that game, I'm going to go with Ben White at right back. For the simple fact is, he offers defensive solidarity at the back. He will give us. He won't give us so much of an option going forward, but you know what? He is disciplined at his job and what he does, and he will try and give it. And I can't even talk right now. I would expect him to give us a honest performance in that position. Yes, he would prefer to play as a centre half, but again, if I didn't pick him at right back, I would have gone with Cedric Suarez, and I don't trust him against Wilfried Zaha. I would more depend on Ben White to do a job on Wilfried Zaha, or a half-decent job. But my decision to go with Ben White is for the simple fact is he's got more of a chance of keeping Zaha quiet than any of the right backs that I can think of. And it's a shame Maitland-Niles is not going to be included in the squad. I would definitely be counting on him to do a job, but for me, I think he's heart set on leaving the Emirates. Anyway, Ben White, right back. My two centre halves, William Saliba. What can I say about this guy? I mean, I've heard that he's quick, strong. I know he's tall, athletic, good on the ball, and his reading of the game is absolutely on point. So if that's the case, I'm going with William Saliba. Alongside him, our best performing centre half last season, and I would expect him to perform as if he is the best centre back at Arsenal and one of the best centre backs in the Premier League. He goes by the name of Gabriel dos Santos Magalhães. He starts alongside William Saliba, Brazilian international. Again, he's powerful, strong, quick, good in the air, and I hope he makes up for the poor performance he had at Selhurst Park last season. So Magalhães starts. Alongside at left back, we'll go with Zinchenko. For me, he's had an impressive couple of games for the Arsenal against Chelsea, against Sevilla. You can tell he's not the tallest of left backs, but he will go up. He will get up when the ball's up in the air. And if Crystal Palace think they get it easy there, then they're sadly mistaken. Defensively, he's not too bad. Offensively, very smart, very calm, and a terrific left foot, cultured left foot, should I say. And the Ukrainian international, we can even play in the midfield. But for me, he starts at left back, not the midfield area. Right, here we go. The area that I have concerns with, and that's the area that we need strengthening in, especially when it appeals to strength and depth. The man who's going to be charged with doing the holding job is Thomas Partey. I think he's fit and available to do the job, despite the talks about accusation of whatever's happened off the pitch. That's nothing to do with football. We should judge the guy what he does as a professional footballer. And for me, I think he would have to do the anchorman job in that midfield, and we can't really depend on anyone else to do that job. But for me, I'm going to go with him to start this game. Either side of him, on the right-hand side of him, it's a three-man midfield, by the way, I'm picking. On the right-hand side of him, I'm going to go with Albert Mboyo Sambi Lokonga. No, I can't do that. Can I? No. Let's have a think. No, I'm going to go with Martin Odegaard, but I'll come on to the next one. I'm going to go with Martin Odegaard, our club captain, an attacking area, and it's like he will have a free role. And giving him a free role, which means we must give him the ball as humanly soon as possible because he can cause damages, and I'll expect him to go out there and do an honourable job in his position in the midfield three. And I think he had a very good a very good run of games in that position, should I say. He was effective, and every time he got in between the defence and the midfield while receiving the ball, he was causing all sorts of problems, and I hope he can do the same tomorrow night. In the other midfield area, I'm going to go with Granit Xhaka. I thought about Lokonga. I'm going to go with Granit Xhaka in that job, particularly that he's got an understanding with Thomas Partey. They link up quite well. However, I do want an upgrade on Granit Xhaka. I don't want to be picking him, but I've got to keep it 100% real. I feel that even in pre-season, he's been terrific. Yes, he lacks the mobility and the speed, but one thing with Granit Xhaka, he keeps it as honest as he can, especially when the ball is at his feet. He will be looking for a simple pass, and more often of lately, or should I say, of even recently, he's showing me that he's not afraid to take responsibility when receiving the ball from a centre half or any defender on that pitch. So you know what, it bodes well for him. And plus, he shows that character and leadership on the pitch, which has been often criticised from pundits, left, right, and centre. So I'm going to go with Granit Xhaka. That's my midfield sorted: Partey, Xhaka, and Martin Odegaard. Right, the front three, that sorts itself out, I think. Right, on the right hand side, I think our player of the season again, England international, unlucky not to win Young Player of the Year. PFA Young Player of the Year, Bukayo Saka. He starts on the right wing for me. I feel that he's going to be very much up for it now that he's got someone that he can assist and create goals for in Jesus. So I'm going with him on the right. On the left, I'm going to go with Gabriel Martinelli to start this game. He's been terrific all pre-season. I do question his end product at times, but if he can sort this out if this is the season where he sorts out his end product, we've got one hell of a footballer and a professional midfield winger or midfield left-footed winger, whatever you want to call him. But for me, I'm going with Gabriel Martinelli. Up top, the man of the moment, the man that we paid 45 million for. He goes by the name of Gabriel Jesus. He starts up top for me. And that is my starting 11 sorted. Let's go with the substitutes. Let's go through the substitutes bench. I can't get my words out. In goal, Matt Turner. Now, against Nuremberg, it wasn't a debut to remember. It's one to forget. But that's just one game. So any Arsenal fan who's calling for him to be sold, get a grip of yourself. One game. Behave yourselves. Matt Turner starts in goal for me. Right, defenders wise. Well, I've got 3 centre-halves starting this game. I've got no choice but to put Rob Holding there. I mean, he's a better back 3 centre-half than he is a back 4. I'll get that. I wouldn't expect him to come on unless Mikel Arteta has plans to play a back 3. But I don't expect him to come on, so he's on my bench. Cedric Suarez, I'm not starting in this game because of the feeling of Wilfred Zaha turning up in this fixture, and he always does. So for me, my decision to put him on the bench, I think it's justified. I think he's a good professional. I get that. Obviously, I'm hearing reports that he turns up on time for training, he puts the work in, etc. But I don't see myself trusting him to do a job. So he's on my bench. Substitute number 4. Who is my substitute number 4? Midfield area. Mohamed Elneny. Signed a contract last season. A loyal professional player, midfield player, should I say. And he does do a job to an extent. Again, some might prefer him to start in this fixture in the midfield than others, but I'm going to have him on my bench. Substitute number 5. Yeah, Albert Mboyo Sambi Lokonga. Now, he's been good in pre-season. I only feel that in this game, he's still relatively raw and inexperienced, but there is a good player in him. Maybe he could have gone out on loan, but I think Mikel Arteta's decided to not loan him. So that tells me that he knows that he's got plans for him. I'm just going by what I feel. So that's Mboyo's Sambi Lokonga on the bench. Who have I picked? I picked Turner, Holding, picked Turner, Cedric. I've gone with Elneny, Lokonga. Substitute number 6. Oh, who could this be? Substitute number 6 now. This is why we need more players. I would have gone with Fabio Vieira, but he's out injured. Ooh, this is a difficult one. This is a really difficult one. I don't know if Nicola Pepe makes the bench. This is an extremely difficult one. Oh, my word. Can anyone help me here? Substitute number 6. All right, Emile Smith-Rowe. He makes the bench for me. I think he's a kind of player that can come on and make an impact. And if all is not going well, then I'd like to think that he can make the difference for me. So Emile Smith-Rowe on my bench. If you're just tuning in, yeah, I've picked my starting 11 and I'm picking the 9 substitutions. So substitute number 6 is Emile Smith-Rowe. Substitute number 7. This is so difficult. Oh, why, God? Why, oh, God? Who did we sign? Aquinos, Matt Turner, Saliba, Jesus Zinchenko. I'll tell you what. I'm going to have to go with Marquinhos, the 19-year-old Brazilian winger. Now, it's because we're stretched a little bit. And in this game, you need as much experience from the bench as possible. All right. We know that he's inexperienced. He's going to be raw. He has shown glimpses of promise in pre-season, and that's as far as it goes. But I'm going to have him on my bench. Now, I need a substitute number 8 who's going to be experienced. And who could that be? Eddie Nketiah. Yes, the man's done well in pre-season. He's performed well, scored goals. He's bulked up from the reports I'm hearing. And he's definitely raring to go. And he's another striker that Jesus would love to play with. Someone who closes defenders down. I think if you played Eddie Nketiah and Jesus together in a 4-2-2, they wouldn't be out of place. But we're playing a one-man attack. And Jesus gets in ahead of Nketiah. That's the reality. So Nketiah, he makes the bench for me. Right, substitute number 9. What a difficult one this is. Can't think of any defenders, midfielders. I'm down to the threadbare here. I really am down to the threadbare. I'm going to go with Reese Nelson. Now, this is his opportunity to prove that he belongs at the football club. He has a future here and possibly can push Bukayo Saka out of the team, which is highly unlikely at this present moment of time. However, there is a talent in that boy, but we need to, well, it's him who needs to get it out of him. And I'll give him an opportunity. I'll give him a place on the bench, if not an opportunity to come on and make an impact. So, without a shadow of a doubt, that's my starting 11 sorted. My 9 substitution. My formation is a 4-3-3 away to Crystal Palace. And I'm coming to the end of this content. So, once again, ladies and gentlemen, to the boys, to the girls, I thank you for listening. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you so much for watching. Saving the best to last, as you know I always do. I thank you so much for putting up with me, if not my stuttering. Anyways, I plan to do another stream again, maybe Mikel Arteta's press conference or DLG Repping's daily transfer news. Until then, once again, take care of your friends, take care of your families, take care of yourselves. Stay safe. If it's a lot hotter than London, yeah, you know you've got to drink a lot of water, yeah. Peace, love, and bless again, yeah. And do remember that DLG Repping is here again. Matchday previews and reviews are back, baby. And remember, just remember, please be nice.